I called it the New Year servant was going to be Lord Logress. Okay. I was slightly off, since my prediction leaned more towards Solomon, but hey, a hit is a hit, right? What's up, guys? Hoshi here. How's everyone doing? And man, Lord Logress looks absolutely majestic. But the real question is she a must-pull servant? Well, let's break down her kit and find out. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get right into it. She has the classic Gorilla Triple Buster deck with 5 hits on Quick, 4 hits on Arts, 4 hits on Buster, and 5 hits on her extra attack. Her main role is as a DPS for 3-turn Buster looping with Koyan, and she does that job very well. She also works great in stall teams and even multi-core setups. She's just that good. From her deck alone, which is pretty similar to Kukulkan's, you can already tell this servant is designed to delete enemies fast. As for her NP generation, because of the Triple Buster deck, it might look a bit questionable at first, but don't worry, her skills more than compensate for it, and you'll see that very soon. So, with that said, let's jump right into Lord Logress's skills. Starting with Lord Logress's first skill, Phoenix Dragon EX. With this skill, she regenerates 50% NP every turn for 5 turns, which is already insane on its own. On top of that, she also gains debuff immunity and buff removal resistance, both for 1 turn. All of this comes with an 8-turn cooldown at max level, or 7 turns with the pen skill 5. Now, this skill does come with a demerit. Lord Logress loses some HP at the end of every turn, but honestly, it barely matters. One important thing to note though, this is not an instant NP charge. It's NP regeneration per turn, which is an important distinction. And while this first skill might not look like it synergizes with Koyanskaya at first, just wait until you see the rest of her skills. Next up is Lord Logress's second skill, Rex Miroir A. This skill grants the entire party a 20% attack buff, 30% critical damage buff, and 30% critical chance resistance, on top of a whopping 50 critical stars. That's basically a 100% crit chance for the whole party. And don't forget, this skill has a 6-turn cooldown without a pen skill 5, or 5 turns with a pen 5, which makes it work extremely well with double Koyanskaya setups. But if you think this is already crazy, just wait until you see Lord Logress's third skill. Now for Lord Logress's third skill, Inzwidrin, man, that name is way harder to spell than it should be. This skill grants Lord Logress true invisibility for 2 attacks. And here's where things get absolutely insane. It reduces party-wide skill cooldowns by 2 turns. Yes, party-wide. This is basically AoE Koyanskaya. So remember all those cooldowns we talked about earlier? Now just subtract 2 turns from all of them. And we're still not done. She also gives herself a free mana burst. 50% Buster damage up for 3 turns. This skill alone makes other Sabers look tame in comparison. All of this comes with a 10-turn cooldown, which effectively becomes 8 turns because the skill immediately reduces cooldowns by 2. Now, it does have a big demerit. After using this skill, Lord Logress is put to sleep for 3 turns, starting after 2 turns. But in a 3-turn looping setup, that downside barely matters. Honestly, it doesn't really matter at all. Before we move on to her NP, I want to take a quick detour and talk about Lord Logress's passive skills, specifically Knighthood Conferment A. Whenever a Guts effect is triggered, all party members except Lord Logress herself receive a 100% increase to HP regeneration and a 20% attack buff. This passive is honestly kind of insane, especially when you pair her with servants that abuse the Guts mechanic. Next, let's talk about Lord Logress's Noble Phantasm. Excalibur Excelsis, basically Excalibur Pro Max, is an AoE Buster NP. Before dealing any damage, this NP first buffs Lord Logress herself with Ignore Invincibility and NP damage up by 20%, which scales with Overcharge all the way up to 60% at max Overcharge. And yes, this happens before the NP hits, which is already insane. After dealing damage to all enemies, it then increases party attack by 20% for 3 turns, charges the party's NP gauge by 20%, increases party NP overcharge by 1 stage, recovers 2,000 HP for the entire party. So really, what more could you ask for? She buffs, she heals, and she does big damage. Oh, and I almost forgot. This NP also has a 200% power modifier against threat to humanity enemies. It's not very relevant right now since the main story is basically over, for the moment, but hey, 200% is no joke. So with all of her skills and NP taken into account, assuming you max all of Lord Logress's skill levels and also max out a pen skill 5, With the correct rotation using double Koyanskaya and the Atlas Mystic code, you can use most of her skills at least twice. At peak efficiency, by the end of turn 3, Lord Logress can reach 100% attack up, 300% buster damage up, 20% NP damage up, 200% bonus damage against threat to humanity enemies. Yes, this means you're using double Koyanskaya's buster buffs twice, and Lord Logress's own mana burst twice. It's honestly so ridiculous, it almost feels criminal that she's allowed to do this. And just to put things into perspective, with double Koyanskaya plus Atlas, you can use her first skill twice, her second skill 3 times, and her third skill twice. So yeah, this is already completely insane. Basically what you need is the Atlas Mystic code, a max level Append skill 5 on Lord Logress, and a max level Append skill 5 on Koyanskaya. Append skill 5 is extremely important for both Lord Logress and Koyanskaya, especially in an Atlas setup, because without it, you cannot use Lord Logress's third skill twice. Here are a few example party setups to show how this works. Enjoy! Lord Logress is an absolutely insane servant, especially for a New Year release. I've heard rumors that she was originally planned as a 10th anniversary servant, though I can't say for sure if that's actually true. For me, she's a 1000% must pull. And if you can afford it, you really want her at NP2. She's just that good. She opens up so many interesting party compositions, and honestly, I'm still experimenting with teams built around her. So yeah, there's no other way to say it. She's stupidly broken. And that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to smash that like button and drop a comment. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow and means a lot to me. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!